Hey guys, so I'm back with Victoria 3, and today I'm actually going to be playing as New South Wales. So, I was looking at the other Australian countries that I could play, and I could play as them, but it's like just a little bit more slower since there's not as much people living in all these states. So yeah, I'm just going to go for New South Wales here. So we have decent GDP, especially when compared to the other Australian nations. We have pretty good literacy. Even though it's like super low, it's only at 35%, but it's okay. Standard of living's pretty good. Yeah. I actually haven't played as an Australian nation yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to be similar to Canada, where I'm pretty sure you just improve with all these other nations, and then eventually you just get, you can just annex them. So yeah, I'm actually going to start building up my country. So the first thing I notice is that we have no urban buildings. This needs to change really quick. We actually have barely any buildings, so I guess I'm going to start building logging camps first so we can start building tools and furniture and all that kind of good stuff. And it looks like immediately, like the first month, Tech hasn't even gone over. And Great Britain's already trying to subjugate Persia, so I can already tell that this is going to be a pretty strong Great Britain here. We also started off with one of legitimately the worst consumption taxes you can have. Let's see. Well, grain isn't too expensive, but like, let's see. The amount of authority this takes is like critical amounts. Like the moment I start making more money, I'm going to immediately repeal this so we can start having more, state edicts actually put down. So thinking about goals for this campaign, I'm thinking of uniting Australia, of course. I'm probably going to colonize this a little bit and the rest of New Zealand. And I'm probably also going to break away from the British, because if you know anything about me, you know how much I hate being in markets that I can't actually like have a land border with, since the AI likes to delete their ports. So that's probably going to be another thing that I'm going to do here. And right now I'm researching nationalism, just so we can actually start federalizing Australia. Alright, so I just finished researching nationalism, but unfortunately El Salvador actually declared war on the British to take their piece of Guatemala and liberate this kingdom here. So I have to wait for this to be over, then I should be able to annex one of these guys over here. So that war just ended in a white peace. Let's see who we actually annex here. We take over Western Australia, which is maybe the most populous. No, it's not. It's definitely not, but alright, this is a pretty decent chunk of lands. And I didn't actually know this, but apparently Australia is like amazing at actually attracting people with migration, because like, look at this curve here. Of course that might be from incorporating Western Australia, but I remember we also got an event where, yeah, look at, we have more Bulgarians living in New South Wales than actual Australians or Aboriginals, so. Alright, time to press this button again. And we get Tasmania out of it. Has anybody actually seen this country before? Kalimantan? I've never seen this guy. Does he spawn in this province that the Dutch East Indies usually has? Because I've never actually seen him before. Alright, let's see who we actually get this time. And we get South Australia. So we've united all the Australian colonies here. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like we can actually take over the United Tribes. I was kind of worried since they are a protectorate while everyone else here was a puppet. So in 2 years I should be able to unite the North Island here. So I'm already enjoying this campaign. I actually prefer campaigns where I don't have to conquer to get like goods and stuff. And there's so many resources in Australia where like it's not even an issue. Where like every other campaign I've played on this channel is basically like, I need to conquer to grow my economy. So yeah, this is a nice change of pace. And I love how random my cultures are in my country. Australian, Bulgarian, and Carabinho, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced. Like the most random combos you can even think of. And then it only gets worse I got a migration event where Albanians are migrating to Tasmania, so that's certainly something. Alright, and now it's time to actually finally take the United Tribes as our own. There we go. So now, all we really need, let's see. Cultures. Oh, look at that. We can actually form Australia right now, so I'm gonna do this. Nice. Alright, nice. And there's actually a special event here where it makes us a Dominion, which we can actually, I think we can actually declare wars now, which is amazing. And I think we pay less to them. So yeah, this is pretty good. Alright, so I think I'm going to conquer the only state that I'm actually going to conquer this game, which is North Brunei. They have a ton of gold fields and mines here. So yeah. So, oh my god, man. I don't understand why. Why would they do that? There's so many whys in that war. Why would Russia join that? Why did they give up? I was literally there. And they just gave up. It's okay. It's okay, I guess. You know, I'm already making a ton of money. I don't know why I'm losing. I'm just gonna retire these guys. I don't need them. And they're just making me lose a ton of money. That's really unfortunate. I'm probably not going to conquer at all, honestly. I don't really need to. I was just doing that because I had gold mines, but since that happened, I'm kind of like iffy on actually declaring war now, so. I'm actually kind of scared that Russia's going to colonize the rest of South Island here. They've been taking all these little islands around me. And I think it's only a matter of time before they like ruin my campaign even more, and just like take a little slice out of this and like kill me. If they do, that's gonna really suck. So I was just looking at the map, and I noticed this. Do you know why this isn't colonizable? Like, does nobody live here yet, or something like that? I know it's close to Antarctica, but is that the reason why? And looking over at America, it looks absolutely terrible. I wish that, like, capitals could revolt too, because, like, every single time when the free states happen, there's always just absolute hideous border gore all around the map. I think they're gonna lose, but, you know, regardless, I'm just saying that, like, this is terrible. And it looks like the United States is actually using their modern government form right now. Alright, so for some reason I think the video is actually going to end pretty soon. Alright, so we actually survived that. And it looks like a Scottish emperor rules over England now, so that's pretty interesting. And this is just ridiculous. So, looking at the standard of living map, you notice how everybody is absolutely terrible. Then you go here, and you look, and Bhutan has over 50... standard of living. They're lavish. I don't think I've ever seen it get this high before. And looking at their country, they have no GDP at all. I don't know how this is possible. Alright, so as soon as we break into the top 10 GDPs, I'm actually going to end the video. I think that we've more than accomplished our goals. I've united Australia. Australia is actually really fun to play. Alright, and here we go. So, right now we of course have the 10th biggest GDP. We have pretty good GDP per capita. Oh. There we go. Literacy is okay. I don't think we moved up too much in ranking there. Standard of living is pretty good. Especially considering how many peasants we have. Let's see. Looking around at the rest of the world. Burma, was subjugated by France. South Africa is free and they're a republic, so they had their flag that they have nowadays. Austria-Hungary exists. Scandinavia exists. That always happens. The US is a mess. But other than that, the Philippines. But yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for watching.